Okay, all right, everyone. Thank you so much once again. All right, this is a new week, beginning of another trading week, right? And I want to use this opportunity to welcome you back to my YouTube channel, all right? And I hope you guys have been enjoying the the content I upload right on my channel and the teachings I've been making so far, right? I will also want you to do me a favor by subscribing to this YouTube channel, right? You like, comment, then also share it with your friend. Likewise, we have a Telegram channel, and this is where I always upload my chart setup, um, the flashcard, and also the trade that has happened, right? And they are majorly for educational purposes so that you can learn the way I trade and learn it perfectly well, right? So once again, we have Instagram account, Instagram page whereby you can also follow us on Instagram and get better in your trading journey. All right, thank you. So this week we'll be looking at our normal pairs based on our culture, right? We'll be starting from uh, dollar index, right? On dollar index, and we are going to start from the weekly channel. I mean, weekly time frame. We can see that this pair is really bearish, right? But what we really spot last week was this equal load being taken out. Then, just like what I said last week, also, I said the major zone to buy this pair will be, look at my crosshair, this particular zone, right, where we favor look up in here, or this particular block here, right? So this will be the ultimate zone where we will be looking to buy this pair from. So this implies that this market might actually still go down. But what we're really looking at is that this particular low will be taken out, then before then probably get rejected at this particular fair value gap before we see the drop. But let's see a lower time frame, let's see the opportunity we might likely see. And we can see that this market has been raging. I mean, it has not really been trending on the daily time frame since the beginning of this month. So it is definitely still down. Then on the 4 hour time frame, last week we can see it taking out this low, right? We can see it taking out this low. And majorly what we might likely expect on this pair is that market should come to this low, right? This particular zone here should be where this market should come back to, right? So definitely we'll be seeing this weekly low. This was last week low being taken out. If at all this pair will go up, we'll be seeing this last week low being taken out. Then after this last week low being taken out, then we might actually see more upward movement on this pair based on this structure that we have. But one thing that I was really expecting last week was this eye to be taken out, and I can see that eye being taken out. Then we can see price is not really trending going higher. So this implies that this pair still have more downward movement to do rather than to sell. I mean, rather than to buy it. And we can see that last week, that was on Friday, took out this yesterday's eye. All right, and we can see this pair going down. So, like most likely, we might see this eye. If at all this pair we want to go up, this eye being taken out before anything. That shows when this market open, we might likely see some manipulation to the downside to take out this. This is yesterday's um this was Thursday's low, right? It will be taken out. Then Friday's low possibly will be taken out. Then this yesterday's low or this Thursday low is also considered the as the last week low. So this market should get to this zone, then we might possibly see a rejection from there, probably until this market go up, then before we see it coming down again. So this is basically what we'll be looking for on the dollar index. So this implies that in summary, that this pair is bullish. I mean, it's bearish, but we might likely see some kind of a bullish move, all right, um before it will continue to go down. But majorly, this pair, I really want to see it going lower. Or if I thought that will happen, then we might likely see it breaking this zone, right? That will really confirm, I mean, this particular low, that will really confirm the bearish, I mean, the continuation for us, then we continue to sell. So let's see um, Euro USD. Now, for Euro USD, we can see that this pair is bullish, right? And whatever zone we really want to buy this pair from will be from this fair value gap here, right? This zone here, right? And this is not a good zone for us to buy this pair. Probably this zone. That is where we might likely see the rejection. But we can see that this pair has really been rejecting for these past 2 weeks, right? Before we have this candle in this manner. Now, looking at the daily time frame, we can also see the same thing. But likely for me to see a rejection, I want this high also to be taken out again. And that is really what I will be expecting for dollar index to. Probably if this low is taken out again, right? If this low is taken out again, then we might likely see that rejection that might actually push this price up, right? So that is what might likely happen. Then on dollar index, I want to see this high taken out again before we go down on this pair. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we can see we can see this actually high, this is another high. So this means that we want this pair to come back to take out this high. We can see that it's really giving us something to prove the bullish move on this pair. Now look at this this current week low was taken out, then we have an impulsive move that actually break the structure. So possibly we'll be looking to buy this pair. Now seeing 1 hour time frame, where is the best zone to really buy this pair? Right, he's not he's not really here, but this pair, we have this eye to be taken, right? Number one, we have this eye to be taken, and if you see the daily and before our time frame, we have this other high to be taken. So the best way is just for us to look for an opportunity to buy it, and when we can see that opportunity to buy it, then we can as well ride it up, possibly this zone, right? This particular zone, right? We want market to retrace a little bit, right? Then, if that will happen, then for the rest of that week, we might see this was Friday's high, this is Thursday high. So we have many liquidity pool, and this is actually last month high that should be taken out. So we have so many liquidity pool up there that should be taken out before anything. So we're expecting this market to come to this zone before going higher. Then let me see 30 minutes time frame, right? Possibly this particular zone before we see it going higher. Then USDCHF. So USDCHF will be a copy um of DXY, just like what we said. Probably this low also should be taken out before we can see at least a bullish run that will serve as a retracement before anything. Now, for the 4 hour time frame, right, we want this particular low to be taken again. That is really what I'll be looking for. Well, what is the best opportunity for us to sell this pair? We know that when this market open, we want to see a manipulation to the upside before the market will actually drop. So possibly this has already taken out liquidity. I will be waiting for this particular gap to be filled. So this implies that when this market open, we might see something like this manipulation to the upside, hit the power of three. All right, manipulation to the upside, then this pair should drop for the rest of the week. And the essence of this is for us to see um 4 hour time frame being taken out, this particular low being taken out, then we can surely see that reversal from there, right? So this is the possible things that might likely happen on this pair. Now for GBP USD, likewise. So what we have seen on DXY, we might definitely see the same thing there. And with this pair is surely still bullish. We have not seen bearish uh, any bearish note here. Then we can see this is a liquidity pool that can be taken out. But we can see that this price is not taking it out yet. But at all, that shows we have a strong, very strong zone. Market is consolidating around that zone. And when market is consolidating around a high, that shows there's a probability that it would be broken, right? So this implies that we are looking forward to this high being broken, right? That shows we have multiple liquidity pool. Look at the daily high. This is actually this current week, right? This current month, right? This current month also might be taken out, right? This current month also might be taken out. Then, so we'll be looking for a buying opportunity this current month. If we go to 4 hour time frame, you will see that we have the a previous week. likewise that should be taken out. So where are we going to buy this pair from? Right, the zone I will be expecting to buy this pair from will be this particular pair, I mean this particular zone, right? Or the worst scenario, it will be that this particular load will be taken, then price should come to this zone here. That's actually going to be the worst scenario. So let's see another stuff there. So this is where I will be expecting this price to really reject from this particular zone, or at worst, probably to come to take out this low and get rejected here and actually go higher. Now, what we are now looking out for, look at this I, should be taken out. These are liquidity zone. That should be the target. We have a high here that we've already marked, right? This is another high, right? This is another high, and this is another monthly high that we can really look out for. So these are the zone whereby we'll be looking to buy that pair and also take profits. Now on EURJPY, this pair is also surely bullish on the daily, weekly, and whatever zone that you really want to say it is. Now this is a zone that this pair might likely buy from. Now going to the weekly time frame just to see the left zone, right? Just to see a left. Now we might likely see a rejection on these notes, right? Might likely see a rejection there. I'm not sure if that really happened, right? This was it, and market actually did not get rejected because before that zone was broken. Let me go back again to the weekly time frame so for us to see, though it is still within the range of that block anyway, so it has already formed an equal high there. So what might likely happen is that price might pull back a bit. Well, let's see 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, right, we have a fair value gap here. I mean, we have a breaker, right? So definitely the best zone to buy this pair will be this area, but it's possible that price get rejected here before going higher. But let's see lower time frame and see what is really happening there. Now on this pair, what are we really expecting now? I'm still expecting to buy this pair, but definitely it will now be on the note of which zone will be rejected. So I'll be expecting this yesterday's low to be taken out. Right, possibly this yesterday's low to be taken out, then we find a rejection for it, then this pair should continue to go higher. Now on CADJPY, also likewise, we go to the daily time frame, we can see that we can see a zone, right? We can see a block here, though I'm expecting this pair to get rejected at this zone here, right? Going to 4 hour time frame, right? The best opportunity for us is within this range. This is not a good zone, probably this particular zone here, but that's too far. So it might likely be this zone also that might get price rejected, right? This particular zone, and price will surely go higher. But if we see price breaking out this high, I mean this particular low here, then we can likely see a retracement up, then this price will continue to sell off. So let's see what can we see on this pair, probably to buy it. Now I'm going to mark this area as where I'm going to look for the rejection. Now we can expect an ELPC here also that shows price um, should take out this low, this yesterday's low, then pull back into this zone or towards this particular zone, then for us to see it to buy. Now we cannot say that this pair is actually significant in the current trend, but it's still bullish, so we'll be expecting to buy it. Then the ultimate zone is actually for us to take profit here for this pair, right? So this is what you should look hard for on that. Then for gold, right, we can likely say that gold is bullish, right? Then we have a fair value gap here that should be filled. But anyway, let's go to the lower time frame and see what we might likely expect on this pair. Now, the on the daily time frame, this is a good zone right, to buy this pair from. This is a good zone, right? And this is also a good zone to sell this pair from. But this pair is definitely still bullish. But if at all this pair want to sell, this is a good zone to sell it, and this is a good zone to buy it. Now that's based on the daily time frame. Now let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now what I want to see on this pair, all right, what I really want to see on this pair is that just like how it is retracing like this, I still want it to go higher, right? I still want it to go higher, right? To where now? Probably this zone, right? This zone, right? I want it to retrace to uh, to this zone, right? And with that, we can expect it to go down, probably to buy in this particular area. But let's see lower time frame. Let's see lower time frame. Now in the lower time frame, if at all we want to buy this pair, then this particular low would be a zone for us to buy from, right? A zone for us to buy from the lower time frame. Now going to 30 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame. Just want to get a good uh, this particular zone or towards this zone. But let me just make use of this zone here. It has been retested anyway, but we might likely see an ELPC also in here. And if that ELPC will not work out, now my student will know what to do if this particular low is not taken. And that shows I'll be expecting a bullish run, then a retest before I'm actually going to buy this zone. Now the ultimate zone for me is actually to sell it here and come back to buy it here. That's actually for gold. So I'm still expecting it to go higher. Then for um US tech, right, which is actually NASDAQ. NASDAQ also, if you check from the daily time frame, you see that this pair has been going higher. The weekly time frame, it is also going higher. Now let's see 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, probably 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, the best zone to really buy this pair from will be uh on this area, right? That's actually going to be the base zone. As you can see, it has formed an equal low here for us. So we want it to come back and actually get rejected here and go higher. But at worst, this is going to be a zone to buy it from. That's actually a worst scenario. And if we can actually buy it at that zone, then we'll be targeting this I one, right? One, then this particular zone two. So these are the zone based on the higher time frame structure that we can really currently see here, this particular high, so that we can readily see. Then lastly, what we're going to look at is on US tech, right? I mean USD30. From the daily time frame, we can see that this is also bullish. Then for the 4-hour time frame, right? The 4-hour time frame, we can see that this pair is not really trending. But let's see 1 hour time frame and see what we might likely see on it. Now, this is not really a clear scenario, which is not really clear, right? But anyway, what we might really expect is that this eye should be taken, then this pair would might likely drop. Excuse me, let me see. That's already been tested. So what is the best possible things that this pair will do on the 1 hour time frame? Now I can't really see a clear structure on the 1 hour time frame, but it is still bullish anyway. We can see the accumulation, we see the manipulation, but I really want to see the distribution, but it's not really giving it to us yet. Let's see a lesser time frame if we can really get something right. It's not really clear. All right, we can see how this pair really dropped from this area, so we might likely see a buying opportunity, but I can see a buying opportunity for me to really go higher on this pair. So guys, this is what I have for you for this week, right? So you can join my Telegram channel again. This is where you're going to see the after result of this and how this trade actually played out, and also some before of this trade also to be sent. Then likewise, you can follow us on on Instagram. So you can follow our page and get our chart analysis as we actually upload them. Then another thing is for you to join this, subscribe to this YouTube channel, then click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you can have access to them. Then lastly will be that this is another season whereby we admit students into our mentorship group. So if you really want to join, right, the fee is $550, but for now we are running that promo to be $350. So you can join the mentorship program so that you can be trained in how you can also analyze the pair, the market in a professional way. So it's actually as simple as this, and there is so much things to be done on the mentorship. Apart from the material, I know that our materials has been flying all about the social media, probably any other platform, but I can tell you that is not the real thing that I'm training my students with. These are the basics, but the main mentorship is where you're actually going to get the idea on how to get as low as one pip stop loss and actually get a massive risk reward ratio. So you can join us and learn and be trained to be a professional trader. So I will see you next time. So until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.